Hello everyone, and welcome back to another manga book talk. This month's manga is Bakuman. Bakuman was written by Sugumi Oba, whose real identity is actually a secret, and illustrated by Takeshi Obata. You may remember him from last month's manga Hikaru no Go. It was serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump from 2008 to 2012. In the United States, Bakuman is published by Viz Media. For those of you familiar with manga terms, you'll know that shonen means boys. So without further ado, let's talk about my personal favorite manga, Bakuman. Spoilers ahead. Moritaka Mashido is 14 years old and already bored with life. Well, normal life, that is. He is not looking forward to vying to get into a good high school, then a good college, then into a good company to work for until he retires some 20 or 40 years later. The only good thing going for him is that he is a decent artist who covertly draws his crush, Miho Azuki, during class. On the day before midterms, he realizes that he has left his math notebook at school. Annoyed, he goes all the way back to his classroom where he encounters Akito Tagagi, who just so happens to have Mashiro's notebook in his hand. And yes, it's the notebook where he has drawn his doodles of Azuki. Tagagi has been watching Mashiro in class from the back of the room, and he knows all about Mashiro's secret feelings for her. He is impressed with Mashiro's ability and proposes that they collaborate on a manga together, where he would do the writing and Mashiro would do the drawing. Mashiro is incredulous because Tagagi is the top student of their grade, and if there ever was a future salaryman, Tagagi would be it. Mashiro hastily declines. He doesn't have time for this. He has studying to do. Besides, a manga artist is too much. Becoming a manga artist is too much of a gamble. It's virtually impossible to make it big as a manga artist unless you're a natural-born genius. You might work really hard to get published in a weekly comic magazine, but what if no one likes your stuff? Manga is judged by how many reader votes you get. Your manga could be canceled in 10 weeks if it's unpopular. How does Mashiro know this? His uncle actually wrote and drew his own manga, and though he enjoyed initial success with Superhero Legend, he died from overwork. He never had another popular series. Well, ultimately, Tagagi won't take no for an answer. He's pushy that way. So he does something sneaky. Later that evening, he drags Mashiro to Azuki's house, and Tagagi confesses to her that he's going to write manga. Unbeknownst to Mashiro, Tagagi has found out that it is Azuki's dream to become an anime voice actress. Caught up in the moment, Mashiro reveals that he will draw Tagagi's stories. Azuki is happy for them and is confident that they'll be a successful comic duo. And then Mashiro asks her to marry him. What? And she accepts, only on the condition that they get together when they achieve their respective dreams. Well, for Mashiro, there's no turning back now. Will they do it? Will their parents even agree to support them to bypass normal Japanese life to become mangaka? Will they even get to meet an editor that will read their manga? Will they get into a good high school? Will they be able to come up with a new story every week? Will Mashiro and Azuki ever get married? Well, you have to read Bakuman to find out. All 20 volumes are available to check out from our young adult department, which is located on the second floor of the Allentown Public Library. Thanks for watching, and join me next time for another manga book talk.